Tyra starts now.
Think that we have these really good beauty habits and really good eating habits, but what we don't know is that a lot of the things that we're doing could be aging us, and aging us on the inside and aging us on the outside. New York City dermatologist, and my dermatologist now, and author of The Mind Beauty Connection, Dr. Amy Wexler is here. What are some of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're trying to get healthy? I know there's some big mistakes people make.
There are. Well, Americans, we think if something's good, a little bit is good, a lot must be better. So people tend to go overboard.
Overboard. Too much. Well, we have people here who want to know if the habits that they think are healthy really are. Okay, so here we go. Where's Shelly? What do you do, Shelly?
Hi, Tyra. I've been drinking tea since I was 15 years old.
You're the tea girl I was talking about at the top of the show.
Yes.
Okay.
Ever since I heard about how tea, it really helps your body. It's rich in antioxidants. I've just been drinking it nonstop. I'll drink it hot or cold. In the mornings I'll have some green tea, afternoons some chamomile, and at night I might mix it up, have like a peach or mango tea. I always carry tea with me in my purse, 2 to 3 flavors so I can mix it up. And when I go to restaurants with my friends, if I don't like the flavors that are on the menu, I'll ask for some hot water and lemon, and mix up my own tea at the table, and I'm good to go.
Well, I do like that part because that's the cheap thing,
Yeah.
Like, some hot water. Some hot water. Okay, but so she drinks a lot of tea. Now, if she was my friend and told me that, I'd be like, girl, that's good. It's better than coffee. But it's not true.
Well, anything in extreme isn't great. So a lot of tea without also drinking water, all that caffeine will dehydrate the skin, so make it dry, and dry skin is more prone to stretch marks, which is what we mentioned earlier. So women don't want to get that.
Oh, wow.
So just drink a cup of water, a glass of water with every cup of tea that you drink, and then you'll be fine.
Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can down some water with the tea
I'll try, but I just love tea. But if it's gonna help my skin, I'll try. I'll see what I can do.
You better not try, girl. You better drink some water. Drink some water. Yeah, stretch. I used to have some stretch marks on my booty on the side when I was real skinny, like cat scratch, like on each side of my booty. When my booty filled out, got fat, and then it filled it in. But you can prevent it. We'll deal with the stretch marks when you have babies. Okay? We're gonna move on to Shayna. Okay. Shayna, what's your thing?
Hi, Tyra. My thing is orange juice. I live, breathe, and drink a lot of orange juice. I want to drink this right now.
Are you fiending for it right now?
Yeah, I want to drink it right now.
Take a sip right now. Drink it. Take a sip. Really? I know you want it, girl. Take a sip.
Can I take this home with me? Ever since I was about 2 years old, my father just had us drink about 6 or 7 glasses a day, and on top of that we ate about 6 or 7 oranges a day, and it was just a lot, and I just loved the taste of it, so it carried on into my adult life. And at all times I have to have 4 or 5 cartons in my refrigerator, and if I get down to 1 or 2 cartons, I panic and I have to go to the store.
What happened with your boyfriend? I heard he drank the last drop one day.
He did, and he regretted it.
So this is a lot of orange juice.
And
he's still your man?
Ex.
Oh! Okay, so this is too much orange juice. She's cussing men out. She's, what's going on?
Right. It's an orange juice obsession.
Yes.
I'm happy with people to drink a glass of orange juice in the morning. It's good, high in vitamin C, but orange juice is so high in sugar. And drinking that much sugar can also raise triglycerides, which lower the good cholesterol and raise the bad cholesterol, so it can cause heart disease and weight gain, so it's too much orange juice.
Sorry. What about the acid? Because it seems like there's a lot of acid. Does that do anything to her teeth or anything?
It could certainly degrade her teeth and the enamel, and it's also not great for your stomach, especially if you have a little bit of heartburn or reflux.
We're on to Candace.
I'm Candace.
Hi, Candace. What's your thing? What do you do?
I have an obsession with eyeliner. From when I was younger, I was a tomboy, and I was really self-conscious, and I still kind of am, of my eyes. I have really big bulgy eyes, so I like to put eyeliner on to make them more proportion. because it just makes me feel prettier. So like I really will not leave the house without it. If I'm going to the grocery store, I will have it with me. I even go to sleep with it sometimes. I know it's probably not the best, but I do.
No. Did you put it inside the eye too?
No, I don't really put it inside. I probably put it like
just on
more
the
outside. Yeah.
Yeah, but it still creeps in. What do you think about that?
Well, the problem with applying so much eyeliner is that the upper eyelids, it's the thinnest skin in the body, so it's really sensitive. So if you're constantly rubbing it and pulling on it, it can make wrinkles much younger. So I mean, if she pulls her temple like this and makes the skin kind of tight, then it would be easier to apply it, but gently and not pushing and rubbing. And she should lay off, I think, a
and
little
then
bit.
washing it off at night. Super important,
Definitely.
right? Yeah. So pull.
Pull.
Supermodel pull, okay? Pull.
And then apply.
And then apply. Look like an alien. And there's nothing wrong with big eyes. I have huge eyes. Like sometimes my eyes can look like I'm an alien because they're so big in proportion to my face. That makes you different and interesting, right? Beauty is not like a cookie cutter. So like, you know, you should maybe emphasize the bigness of your eyes instead of trying to make them look smaller. Girl, you know how many people want bigger eyes? No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You should accentuate that. We'll be right back. You're really, really healthy because you look healthy, but just because you look healthy doesn't mean that you're healthy on the inside. Alexis says that she is a junk food junkie, and she says, well, I'm skinny, so I can eat all the bad stuff and it doesn't matter, and she's not stopping. In fact, she's decided to bring it all here today and show us the things that she absolutely loves. So you grew up in a Latin family, you said?
Yes, I did. Since I grew up in a Latin family, I always had a lot of rice and beans and pork and, you know, beef and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's always just been piled onto my plate. And of course, I'd eat it all. And I think that's why I have such a hearty appetite, because I've always just had a lot to eat. And it's that's just a way I've always been.
So a lot's different than healthy, because like you have some burgers here, but there's no like lettuce and tomato. Do you put lettuce and tomato on your burgers?
I do not. I'll go somewhere and I'll ask for a burger and I'll ask without lettuce and tomato.
So like salad, do you eat salad?
No, I've tried eating salad. I have given it a try. I've tried putting a lot of salad dressing on it. Maybe it would, you know, soak up some of the taste, but it doesn't work. And I have picked out croutons, but that's about it from the salad.
Okay, so this obviously is not healthy. We all know this is not healthy, but you look healthy.
Yeah.
But there's things that are going on the inside. Tell us about her diet and what it's doing to her on the inside, which can lead to the outside.
Right. Well, there's an extreme lack of vitamins and minerals in your diet.
Yes.
So you're probably deficient in B vitamins, C vitamins, vitamin D, calcium, you name it, iron, all of the vitamins that are essential to keep you healthy and to also slow down the aging process. Yeah. So you're too young now to see it, but they've studied kids' coronary arteries who eat like this, and they already start to get hardening of the arteries before they're 19. So this can lead to heart disease and cancer, but it can also lead to cosmetic problems.
And you know what's so funny is somebody your age, how old are you?
I'm 19.
19. Somebody 19 years old, and you hear heart disease, cancer, and they go,
doesn't bother me.
Who cares? And I know that. So we decided to do something, to speak a language that we think you would understand.
Exactly.
And that is the language of not being as cute as you are right now. Okay, so we took a current photo of Alexis and we aged it forward 10 years, 20 years, and 30 years to show her what she would look like if she keeps eating like this and does not eat some vegetables with her arroz con pollo. Okay? So, Dr. Amy, take us through the photos.
So in this photo, you're now 30, and you start to see lines and wrinkles on your face, but also notice that your hair is starting to thin. And that's happening at least 10 years earlier than it would have if you were eating healthily.
The thinning around the hairline, I see it.
Yep.
Okay, 10 years more.
Okay, so here you're 40, but you look at least 50.
Yeah, you do.
I would say. And those lines that you had when you moved your face are now kind of stuck there at rest.
Yeah.
Right? And we can't see in your picture here, but your teeth are also going to be gray and discolored and really unhealthy.
And that is you at?
That's you at 50.
Ooh.
Looking 65 or 70, which I'm sure that you don't want that to happen, and that's because you're not eating anything that's healthy.
Do you understand how you got a reaction when you're looking at yourself not cute, but when we say cancer, you were like, cancer, burgers, you know? So maybe that will kind of click.
It does.
Sneak some veggies in there, some veggies, some tomatoes, some salad.
A vitamin.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to.
Chewable vitamin's fine. I heard that you don't like swallowing vitamins.
I cannot swallow pills, and that's my big thing, but I have tried.
I have eaten Flintstones chewable vitamins since I was a kid. Still, through my pregnancy and everything, it's totally fine. So it tastes good.
Chew your vitamins. Okay, up next is Lori. Lori says she's obsessed. Lori, you've been obsessed with exercising for 13 years. How many hours do you exercise a day?
Well, on a slow day, about 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours of exercise?
Yeah, I usually start with yoga and Pilates in the morning, something simple. Midday, I try to do a little bit of weightlifting. Muscles. Try to do a little weightlifting. In the afternoon, I do Zumba, if it's scheduled, Zumba, running, and walking. And if I don't see instant results, I either will try to go down and do some push-ups and some sit-ups, or it gives me anxiety, and then
So is she doing it too much?
She's obsessed with exercise.
Obsessed with exercise. That's called a chronic exerciser, right?
And the problem with that is that you can stop getting your period. That happens to girl and women athletes. And if you,
what's the negative part of that?
But if you stop getting your period, you're actually making your bones really thin. It's just really bad for your body. Also, you're more prone to injury. So again, it's not something that's going to happen 30 years from now. Your bones are small. You're going to get stress fractures. If you have a stress fracture, you won't be able to exercise at all.
Is it psychological for you, exercising a lot? Did you used to have a different body? Did somebody tell you your body wasn't good? Like, what's going on to make you do it that much?
I'm kind of a tabloid junkie, and I really look at Hollywood, and I look at it a whole lot. And I have 2 children, and I see if somebody else who has 2 children, 6 weeks later, they're like svelte, and they're fit, and everything's great. And I look, and I'm like,
Yeah, but they do it. I say this before. Those Hollywood people, they get fit so fast because if they don't get back their body, they can't work. You know, the director's not going to hire them. The magazine people aren't going to put them on the cover of the magazine. They also have a bunch of people. They have like Amy and all these people like helping them to get healthy again. You know, like experts and psychologists and, you know, nutritionists and chefs and fitness trainers. And so there's like a village to get that body together.
And that sounds wonderful to me. I would love to have a village.
And even after all that, a lot of them are still not healthy. So I do not think those should be the role models to getting healthy. And I'm going to talk about how I got healthily in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. We'll be right back.